that to me it was like an exorcism. It just needed to get out of my system. And I'm being so honest when I say, when people talk to me about the performance, like I don't even recognize that it's me, because it's
Wow.
so something that was just like, oh, I'm on. Okay. Let me see the shot. Like it was so just like put it out there. I was more focused on, everything else.
He doesn't do things right all the time, but he does them for the right reasons. Our families came in with nothing. You're led to believe that things are fair here. They're not. Certain point in your life, and you gotta accept that things aren't gonna work out the way you dreamt they were.
What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to protect you! What do you want to do, Rose?
Jennifer,
Hi.
the hair looks
Hi.
great, by the way. So
Oh, it's so humid in my apartment. It's like gonna be out the here soon.
it's that time of year, but it works well for you. So embrace it.
I could care less.
Perfect. Oh man, I have so much. This movie stayed with me, really. I keep on thinking about it because I love when a movie like really surprises you in a good way because you kind of like I didn't watch the trailer or anything, but I'm just gonna take it in
Oh, I
from
love
the
that.
get-go. And it was just I was glued to it like at 2 a.m. at night watching it. I couldn't sleep after. So
Oh, it's
great
awesome.
work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I spoke to Dom and Annabella now, and we were trying to figure out like how did you manage to be so present in on screen, but also I'm thinking in the back of my mind, wait, you're directing this too, which is like I don't know, kind of mind blowing to do it, especially for your first directorial. How did you juggle and manage that, and yet be so incredibly present and powerful on screen too at the same time?
Insanity, I think. No, honestly, I wrote Francine based on someone, so it's
Hmm.
been with me for so long that to me it was like an exorcism. It just needed to get out of my system. And I'm being so honest when I say, when people talk to me about the performance, like I don't even recognize that it's me, because it's
Wow.
so something that was just like, oh, I'm on. Okay. Let me see the shot. Like it was so just like put it out there. I was more focused on, everything else. And being an
Mhm.
independent film, I think when you have no time to think, it's better. So I would get
Mhm.
the monitor, literally, that would be the shot, be like, okay, that's it. Yep, put it there, action, and then go. It was a little insane, but like I said, when you have very little time to question, and you kind of just have to be present and go, and that's when you get those beautiful moments.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it certainly helps when you have a great crew and cast too that knows how to deliver like they all did. It was just incredible performances all
Thank
around.
you. Thank you.
Um, yeah, so that helps also bring a
Thank
great
you.
team together
And I
for
will
sure.
say, some of them had like 2 takes at best. Like,
Wow,
no joke.
that's
No joke.
unbelievable to see, especially now
Emily,
thinking about.
Emily in the last scene with her dad, that was 1 take. That was 1 take. But
Can
it
we
was,
talk about her? First of
yeah,
all, I thought it was one of the best performances I've seen in anything this year. I thought she was absolutely incredible,
I
so raw and just emotionally gripping.
agree.
How did she just like unleash all of this? Because it was just like constant emotion, and her facials were telling the whole story. She didn't have to say a word here because you could see it on her face throughout whenever she's on screen. Did that
That's
pop at you too when you're looking at the lens? You see, like, oh my gosh, she's not saying anything, but I know exactly what's going on.
Well, that's the whole thing, and I don't know, some people don't catch it and some do. She doesn't speak as a child. She doesn't speak in the whole first act.
Mhm.
That character doesn't speak, and it's a thing in the movie that she doesn't have a voice. She doesn't speak. It's like selective mutism. But nobody refers to it because a girl's voice isn't that important. So that was very clear to Emily. Like she needed to come, but we worked, Emily and I, because I've been an actor for many years, but I've also
Yes.
taught. So I knew that I needed to work with Emily Not just on the script, but why she knew this. What was it in her personal life that she was leaning into that made this so real? So
Mm.
I needed to know this as the director, because when we started to work, I can easily go to her and say, you know that thing that you were talking about? Say it here. Say it through these words. Say it to this person. And that was all the difference in the world. And she's so incredibly present,
Mm.
which is so hard to do. And just, she's riveting, both of them, all of
100
them.
100%, everyone, but I mean her too, and just like she had to carry a lot too in this film.
Yes, yes.
Unbelievable. I'm curious, as a watcher and someone that imagines, what do you envision happen to her character, kind of when the screen goes dark, like in the future? Did you ever think about sort of like, oh, I wonder what, sort of where Rose goes 2 years, 3 years down the road? Because it's so open ended, but it's curious too. At least I was thinking about that constantly.
I cannot tell you how many people have said, is there a follow-up so we know what
Uh-huh.
happened to Rose? Like, where is she? What's happening? I love to think of like maybe she's made it, but she has no tools again. She has no tools.
Mm,
So
yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to leave that up to imagination of whoever goes in to see it and hope for the best, but know that, she has no tools. She really doesn't.
Uh-huh. And it's real life, so anything could technically happen. You could figure
Right.
things out, but maybe not. So
Right.
um I loved what you did with this film. It just absolutely incredible that you wrote it, directed it, and starred it, and you had such great people around. Fantastic work. Like I said, the best movies are the ones that stay with you and you want to think about and can't get it out of your mind. That's definitely one of them. So I hope you keep on directing and starring and
Thank you.
working with great people.
I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for taking time. Been a long time fan. It's great to finally talk to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Jennifer.
Bye.
Bye bye.